Welcome to Kermode Uncut. When I was a kid, one of the things I used to love the most was going on the tube in London, because as the tube trains came into stations, you'd see the movie posters that were on the walls advertising the current releases. And I became really fascinated by movie posters. I then discovered that the local cinemas that I went to would sometimes sell on those movie posters when the films had finished their runs. And I started collecting movie posters. Later on, when I went to Manchester in the 1980s, I came across movie poster fairs, which you could go to and buy old second-hand movie posters. And I made a real collection of them. And I was just thinking about the ones that I loved, which are often for films that I didn't think were that great. For example, I love the poster for Zardoz. I think Zardoz is a terrible film, but I absolutely love the poster with that hand reaching out and Sean Connery in that ridiculous red leather jockstrap. I had a massive poster for Deliverance, which was like the size of an entire wall, which I had up on a bedroom in a house that I lived in Manchester. I always loved the poster for The Exorcist for its simplicity. There was something about the way in which it didn't show you anything of the movie, and yet it somehow showed you everything. That image of Max von Sydow standing outside the house on Prospect Street. But the poster that struck me the most was the poster for the original version of The Taking of Pelham 123. I remember being on tube trains going from High Barnet down to Leicester Square and coming into tube stations that had the poster for The Taking of Pelham 123, with that train apparently zooming out of the poster. I love the poster for The Ninth Configuration, which so clearly ripped off the poster for Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. I remember for years seeing the posters for A Clockwork Orange, not being able to see the film itself because it was an X-rated movie. And then, of course, later on it was withdrawn from distribution. I love the poster for Silent Running. One of the reasons I love that film so much is that the soundtrack album and the poster together will always evoke the movie for me. And I was thinking of modern movie posters and wondering why it was that very few of them seem to have that same iconic quality. I mean, yes, there are still great movie posters, but none that I own, none that I've collected, none that I like to keep. So my question to you is this. Firstly, did you have the same obsession with movie posters as I did? And what's your favourite? What's the one which, when you look at it, it suggests to you all the excitement, all the possibilities of cinema, even if the film itself didn't turn out to be that great? I mean, we've all had that experience of seeing the poster of a movie and then seeing the film and thinking, I wish the film was as good as that poster.